Hello guys, it's Donchevel coming to you with the latest and the greatest. Today's episode is about conspiracy theories. So who remembers the show called Rugrats? Or yet, who doesn't remember this show? In my opinion, Rugrats is one of the best kid shows to exist in the late 90s and early 2000s. Well, if you were living under a rock, the show Rugrats is an American-based cartoon that follows the adventures of babies who talk. The show had a 13-year run from 1991 to 2004. They had a total of 9 seasons and 172 episodes. After the show ended, keeping many of the same characters, the creators made a new show where the Rugrat gang were all grown up, well, preteens. Like their new drawn title, All Grown Up. Now, let's get into the theory. We all know Angelica was the spoiled child who wanted attention and always seemed to get the babies, try to get the babies into trouble. But what if I told you that she's a good guy in this theory? This theory goes that Angelica didn't have a great relationship with her dad, and her mom was always busy working and just kind of leaving her in the dust. And what would any lonely child do? You're correct. She made up her own, the Rugrats. And why would she conjure up like some random group of babies? Well, she didn't. They actually existed. They weren't technically in her head, but they were kind of a figment of her imagination. And you want to know what happened to him? Well, let's just find out. Chucky, who was the oldest out of the crew, died with his mom in a car accident, which caused his dad, Chaz, to be a nervous wreck. Did I just blow your mind? Well, there's more. Do you remember the Rugrats when they went to Paris? Well, Chucky's dad got married to a Japanese woman named Kiara, who had a daughter named Kimmy. Well, the theory goes that Kiara was not a personal assistant to the fashionista where they were in Paris. She was in fact a prostitute. She had a daughter named Kimmy who got taken away because of her prostitution. This led to Kiara having a substance abuse problem. Since Kiara and Chucky's father Chaz always bring up Kimmy in Chucky, like in a conversation, Angelica took what she heard and created her own Kimmy and Chucky. Now onto Tommy, the happy ball baby who the show focuses around. The theory goes that Tommy was a stillborn. Stu, his father, who was a toy inventor in the show, went crazy after the failed birth of his son. That's why he's always obsessed with making the perfect toys. He makes them for the son he never got to know. Now on to Phil and Lil, the twins. The theory states the DeVilles were forced to terminate the pregnancy because of unforeseen reasons. They never knew the sex of their babies. That's why Angelica imagines them as identical twins, one male, one female. The last part of his theory is about Dill. Dill was the kid brother to Tommy. He, in fact, was the only baby that wasn't a part of Angelica's imagination. That's why he couldn't talk and no one understood him. The theory continues into the continuation of the show, Rugrats All Grown Up, but that's a whole nother video. If you like what you watch, hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment on what you would like for me to cover next. And again, it's Donchevel and I'm out.